Jake Paul versus Javante Davis has been announced for November 15th? November 14th. November 14th, exclusively on Netflix.
Exclusively on Netflix?
On Netflix.
Fuck, congratulations, Netflix. Y'all winning out here. I thought that sounded like some pay-per-view. This is definitely pay-per-view type shit.
Man, that's some YouTube giveaway type shit.
I want to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped.
It's not going to be real. It's not going to be real.
It's not going to be real.
Fuck no.
I believe
no way.
It. I believe it, dude.
I had to check myself on that too, man. It's Sha'Carri. Not Sha'Carri.
At this point, I don't really give a fuck.
I was thinking about her name, but
I don't really give a fuck.
The slugger. Slug move.
I don't give a fuck what her name is at this point.
Move. But no, go ahead.
So, Sha'Carri, she ended up like. Now we spoke about this last time. We spoke about the footage of her pushing her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now up against the wall. She was abusing him and all of that stuff. I want to start off by telling people, first off, a black eye does not have to occur for there to be domestic violence, for there to be abuse. It doesn't have to be a black eye. It doesn't have to be a man hitting a woman. You're like, no human being is supposed to put their hands on another human being. That is how you go. You can go to jail for that. That's it's simple and plain.
Some women need a little shake. Some women need a little shake.
Some people in this world, like in general, need a shake for sure. Cause like y'all crazy as hell. But she had the nerve to sit there as she's getting arrested. The police officers are like, "Hey, yeah, you're about to go to jail because we got footage of what she's been doing."
Yeah.
She starts off by blaming her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she thought he called the police on her or what, but like, sweetheart.
Or at least he was supposed to be the one to get her out of it.
Yeah, like, he said, what the fuck he's supposed to do? Beat the police ass? Like,
that's my girl.
Bitch, we got video proof of you beating his ass. Yeah, you fixing to go to jail. You can't just do that.
Christian, tell him it didn't hurt.
Yeah. And then she says the craziest shit. She says, I can't believe I'm the one getting arrested. He's the man in this situation. Mm-hmm. That killed everything for me. I don't give a fuck about anything she's got going on. I don't care about that fake ass apology she tried to put out. You literally sat there and was upset because you were getting. And then she said, "You're really taking me to jail because of him." Like she was blaming him,
yeah, and then putting him under the bus. Talking about he hit me too.
Yeah.
And all that shit. Yeah. But the thing about it, it's definitely sad. But I wasn't that appalled because I'm like, yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do.
I mean, that shit's just crazy, bro.
I love my black women. I love black women. And but as far as that demographic, I'm like, yeah, that's usually how most of them would act.
Yeah.
You're in the car, Sha'Carri.
It's Sha'Carri.
But
I can't believe I'm the one going to jail, and he's the man in this situation. You know how crazy that is?
It's crazy as hell, but it's so crazy to the point where now I'm desensitized to the shit I talk about all the time. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about us for real, man. Like we're just tools. We don't feel to them. I just clicked up a clip with me and the Thugger a couple months ago during men's mental health month during June, and my whole point was like, I'm kind of offended by the month because this whole monetization of the month, I don't really feel like y'all give a fuck because y'all really don't give a fuck how men feel at the end of the day. There are some, but for the most part, like at the end of the day, a man still got to be a man. Like we're going to get blamed for it. Yeah. In some way, we're going to get the blame for it in some way. So,
yeah. There will never really truly be an equality between men and women. I think deep down we all really know that.
For sure.
But it'll be equal enough to just realize that we all humans and that's it. But as far as like wanting to see equal shit and equal everything, nah, bro. That shit's so dead.
I'm going to keep reiterating this every time this particular subject comes up just to keep us clean. We are equivalent. That means we are both needed. I'm important, you're important. But yeah, pound for pound, no, we're not equal.
Yeah, we're not the same because he could have And then imagine, okay, so imagine if he did, like we had said in our last pod, if he grabbed her and slung her ass, would they both still end up going to jail, or is he
just him?
Yeah, it's
just
him.
him.
What the fuck? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, he should go to jail, of course, because you put your hands on somebody. Did you see she's putting her hands on him?
At that point,
both of their asses in jail.
But at that point, if he would have responded, would it not be defending himself? Would it not be him defending himself? So he shouldn't. He wouldn't. Well, in my eyes, he shouldn't go shit. But
that makes sense.
Speaking of this whole equality shit, trying to bridge that particular gap, make things even playing base. Y'all heard about 2K26? Supposed to make it. They're supposed to make it co-ed to where the WNBA and NBA players are able to play on the same team.
Isn't that what he was talking about with the whole Angel?
That shit
Reese and Shaq.
and Shaq.
Oh my god.
That shit gonna be either it's gonna be too realistic to where you're gonna call out a mismatch to where the game's gonna be trash,
Right.
or it's gonna be too unrealistic to where they're gonna try to put up the attributes of the females along with the men to where the game is gonna be trash.
Yeah.
This idea is trash.
So wait. So if I want to play like my GM mode and do drafts and everything, or my team or whatever, I'm putting
Allegedly.
the women into the draft.
Allegedly.
I can with the men.
Allegedly.
That's interesting. It's all a video game.
Yeah, it's all a video game,
but
It's jams at this point.
I want to see this shit happen for real. And I'm gonna tell you why I want to see it happen. I want to see NBA and WNBA merge, not merge, but hell, make it an all-star game thing. I want to see it happen just because I want to see them get their ass whooped, so we can stop fucking talking about it.
But we don't need the NBA All-Stars for that. You can get the 15th man on each team, in my opinion.
No, I mean you could,
in my opinion,
but no.
But that would make it more of a statement. Like y'all can't even beat the 15th man.
Fuck that! I want some 1992 Dream Team shit.
You want to blow out?
I want to whoop that ass by
You want
50.
BTA? You want BTA?
I want that ass to get waxed to let them know, because it's like we keep having this conversation. Now you're putting them in video games. Let's just squash it. If we squash it right now, get it completely done. Let them get their ass whooped. Let's go ahead and do it. Hell, Serena even said when she was doing her interviews and stuff, she's like, no, I couldn't beat. She's like, I probably couldn't even beat the worst dude that is a tennis player.
Literally.
Like she's
The
like,
15th man on the NBA would whoop 90% of humans.
She's like, what chance would I stand against Roger Federer? Like,
fuck no.
no, you wouldn't.
Hell no.
Respectfully.
And I love.
Respectfully.
Well, I don't play tennis. It's just hitting the ball back.
I
can't really call it.
But the men are getting the ball way faster, way harder.
But the difference is it's not an actual contact sport. You're still hitting the ball rather than when it's physical, like football and basketball. It's physical contact. You feeling me? I'm just touching you, and you're not dunking on me. I can hit the ball. I can hit the ball that way if you over there. I'm not saying that it's not unmatched, but I feel like it's more of a mismatch playing football and basketball.
It's way more of a mismatch. So if you got a woman that's sitting here telling you, because she's got a better chance of beating Roger Federer than fucking whichever WNBA player got a chance of beating LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
40-year-old LeBron at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's
a better chance.
I just want it to happen at this point because I'm tired of talking about it. Let's get it on.
But how this shit even gonna look like on the game? Like, are they gonna have these women dunking, or are they really gonna have?
They're gonna make a whole story.
They're gonna be a liability if they on the court.
They should swat it.
Like, it's gonna be a liability if they're on the court against 99 overall.
Huge liability.
Like, what are you talking about? They can't touch the rim.
They're gonna do what you said.
89 overall.
The 3-point shot is shorter in the WNBA compared to the NBA. So who's 3-point? Who's scoring? We playing?
Oh, really? What are we doing?
The ball, the size of the ball.
For real. So you put them. So I'm not saying anything against their ability, but just statistically wise, if you put them on the NBA court, they have to shoot from farther back. Their percentage is going down.
I'm saying something against your ability.
30,
if it goes
20
against
overall.
NBA players,
Smaller ball
like,
and everything.
You play me. Hell, I'll get my ass whooped by any WNBA player. I'll lose. I'll admit it right now. You put Asia Wilson on me. That's right.
I'm not the best nigga, but I get busy, but I never mess with her.
I've never lost to her, but I've never played girls like one-on-one like that before.
Yeah.
So, bottom line is, you put Asia Wilson on me, I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm not Brianna Stewart. That bitch probably could dunk my ass through it. I'll be honest. But
not me.
But
I like you, Bree.
yeah, but as far as like, oh, I remember, yeah.
Skunk.
Skunk. Skunk. You skunked the chick.
Man,
Skunk.
look.
She ain't scored shit.
Man, look.
And that girl, you said she's pretty
Man,
tall.
look.
She tall. She tall.
Man, look. I'm tall too. The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Though, like,
Damn.
but nonetheless,
Skunk.
but nonetheless, let's make it happen for real. Let's
Now,
go ahead and do it.
motherfuckers, they don't realize that I can shoot, and then when I do shoot, I'm gonna get in. Says you, girl.
Let's
Post.
just do it.
And I don't even have to post you up. Like I can shoot, and then when I can shoot, and you crazy, I'm gonna post you up. And
Then,
gonna shoot.
I mean,
We
y'all
got-
don't even score at the level that the men are scoring yet. At the pace, like at the same rate of how the men are scoring.
and we love you, and we love you.
I mean, if I have to tell you that I love you at this point, you're really not listening to me.
Yeah.
You're not going to win this goddamn game
I get that.
against the men. It's period. It's over. Let it happen. And it's not that you're not skilled. It's not that you're not good. It's just that they're men. Like,
How about this? I want to say, Sabrina, someone proposed this. Do you think it'll be successful if the women have their own standalone game?
what do you want?
Do you think it'll?
Oh, like NBA 2K? Oh,
WNBA 2K. Do you think that'll be successful? The reason why I do not is because, for the most part, the people that are playing 2K are barely even playing the W version.
yeah. I would
And
say
for the
no.
people that have to buy that, you never played. And for the people that would have to buy it, I want to say would be other female basketball players. At least some of them.
Have you ever played WNBA version?
I tried, like I say, a few years ago, and I saw that.
took a glance at this.
The advancement of it may be different now, but I want to say when I played it a couple years ago and tried to make it my player, like the development of it, to put it in perspective, it could have been 2K23.
Mm-hmm.
The W side was still on 2K17. Like they didn't upgrade the W side. Like, they didn't have the same menu.
Add nothing to
Like,
it.
it was still,
Copy and paste.
but it wasn't even like what was on the other side of the same game. Like they
Yeah.
put no effort into that. Like y'all, they just we'll give y'all what we had 8 years ago type shit. It's like I hope they do better, but if they do better, it's gonna be cheesy as fuck. Like
I'll tell you what I know for a fact that shit's gonna be trash. The WNBA itself is not. It's just now, like, they've been losing money for the past, I don't know how many years now. I read an article about it recently, about how the women recently turned down
yeah,
an opportunity to make 4 times what they currently make.
because they want to make what the men make.
And that's
they got a couple more games on their season now, but
But that's the point that I got corrected in. I've been corrected because I misunderstood what they were saying. Now I kind of understand it. It's still tricky, but it makes a little bit more sense. So I apologize on that, WNBA women, for those who see this. They don't want the exact same amount of money that the men are making.
there's one more.
They just want the same percentage outcome. So what the women are making is from the games, the tickets that are being sold, the concessions, merchandise, everything that gets sold that makes WNBA money, the women get 9% or 10% of that money, whereas in the NBA, the men get 50% of everything. So when you look at it from that point of view, it's kind of like, okay, they don't want just more money, they just want a bigger percentage of the whole entire pie that is being made.
But
I
even
didn't
then,
know that.
even then, that would still count on their side to generate that particular revenue and rating.
That's the only part that
Yeah.
makes it and makes it understandable, so I can understand where they're coming from, and I'm low key rooting for them now.
Yeah,
But at the same time, what out of that percentage, let's just say out of the whole 100, they're getting 10%. Out of that other 90%, what is it going towards? That's what I would want to know. What expenses are being paid or being put? Because if it's just going into the owners and the commissioner's pocket or some shit like that, then all right, yeah, that's a problem. But if you're telling me that NBA players or the NBA is helping fund their shit, And
That's really their money.
yeah, so what the fuck are we doing?
And then I would imagine that a lot of that would be to compensate what's lacking for, like say, the attendance and merchandise, and just a lack of revenue in correlation to the NBA already. Like say they're all under the same umbrella, then yeah,
their brand just haven't been around that long.
I mean,
men's basketball been since '46.
I mean, it's
NBA since '46.
I mean,
men's basketball has been around for 76 years.
Yeah, so
the WNBA has been around for 32 years.
Yeah, so it's a lot to build up.
Yeah, that's another thing that they don't understand. They are technically in their beginning stages.
Yeah.
Like, not beginning stages, but like just imagine what the men were making at 32 years in to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what the women, and when I say how much they make, I'm not talking about just the players. I'm talking about the revenue that the organization, the association as a whole, is making.
But that's all tied in. Like, we had this convo a few times.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really believe it has anything to do with how long they've been in existence, but just the core of what they're doing and what it is. Okay, for the percentage of women that like basketball, it's not that fucking many as far as the percentage in population. Yes, it's thousands, but in comparison to all women, most women don't give a fuck about watching sports, let alone playing competitive sports. Now, there are a lot of athletic women. There are a lot of female ballers. There are a lot of skilled female athletes out there. But by and large, if you're not a female athlete yourself, there's not a lot of women that are watching and following basketball. There are some, but I don't feel like it's enough to sustain your own revenue based off of that particular demographic. It's still sports at the end of the day. Sports is a male-dominated fan realm, whatever you want to say. You feel me? When it comes to fans, it's still dominated by men. Men would still rather watch the NBA rather than the WNBA just because it's done at a higher level. Yes, you all are skilled once again, but it's done at a higher level. So from a fan point, you want to be excited. You want to see something exhilarating. You just want the highlights. You want to watch something more entertaining.
And for all the other people that's about to be in the comment section, there is not a single amount of shame. There's not a single amount of insult about men watching other men play sports. Don't you want to watch the women play sports? It's women. Why you want to watch? No, we don't want to watch their asses play sports the same way that we want to watch LeBron dunk on the nigga. I still think about LeBron dunking on Jason Terry's ass when he was in Miami. Like, niggas still talk about that shit. Niggas still talk and think about Ray Allen hitting that game-winning shot in 2013 in the NBA Finals to be able to go to Game 7. Like, and I'm not saying this in a sense of like women don't have crazy things that happen in the WNBA that are somewhat memorable. But if this is what I've attached my memory to, especially at a younger age, and these are the things that I've seen, this is where I'm fucking staying. This shit's dope. It's the NBA. I mean, I don't know.
So I want to just close that by saying, like, the whole problem is just the fan base. Yeah, you need more female fans. That's not a large population. Sorry, men like sports. Yeah, that's a sport. Men like sports. Not a lot of females like sports.
And it'll probably help you too if you stop shitting on your fans. Stop shitting on the fans that you have.
Yeah. Let's get into these actual topics, though, man. Shedeur, man. Shedeur's injured, but like I say, Joe Flacco is in as a starting QB for the Cleveland Browns. But man, I wanted to see Shedeur shine throughout the entire preseason. For sure. So at least, you know what I'm saying, show them what could have been. He only had to play that one game. He did his thing, no interceptions. Dillon Gabriel, he played the next season, the next week, had no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2 turnovers.
One interception?
We had 2 turnovers. But nonetheless, salute to everybody. Like I say, it's another human being, another person doing their occupation. We can only wish them the best as they try to earn a paycheck.
Especially when it's such a dangerous job as this one.
For sure. So yeah, prayers up to Shedeur Sanders for sure. Hope you come back. I don't give a fuck about the Cleveland Browns. Fuck the owner. Fuck Joe Flacco.
Low key, fuck the NFL. To be honest.
Low key. But this is gonna be for Dillon Gabriel. I don't want to say fuck Dillon Gabriel. It may have just been a slip of the lip, the reason I'm kind of reluctant to say because he's still a rookie and I want the best for all rookies. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a bright future ahead of you. But he had some recent comments where he was speaking to a reporter. I don't know the full context, but he made a statement stating that he's a competitor, not an entertainer. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, it was in context of speaking about the starting position of the Cleveland Browns, which, of course, within that context is Shedeur Sanders, which, of course, he is a very polarizing figure, very popular as far as just the media, social media, and who his dad is. So he had a lot of attention himself. But he says that I'm not an entertainer, I'm a competitor. I want to ask you all, what other context could he have been talking about if not Shedeur Sanders?
So the only context that I received from it personally, I mean, especially when you're doing it at a time like this, you want to watch this short?
Sure.
Many fans believe Dillon Gabriel threw some shade towards fellow teammate Shedeur Sanders, who he's of course competing against for the starting quarterback job.
You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that. And my job is to compete.
Gabriel was asked directly if it was a shot towards Sanders and vehemently denied it.
I saw that.
All about our team, you know what I mean, and each other. I would never make that entertainers or you all competitor. That's what I am and all my teammates, and we both have jobs to do. So that's it.
Many fans believe
that shit up.
Yeah, but I did see that, and with him at least making the attempt to try to clean it up, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Give him some grace.
I want to. That's where I stand.
It's how you worded it. It's like you was looking very nonchalant. Like you was like, okay, let me just say this real quick because this look contradictory to the team. It's like it may fuck up my position. Yeah. Let me just say something to clear this up.
And then there are a lot of football players that are just fucking entertainers. I mean, say just entertainers, but they're entertainers. I fuck with Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter's an entertainer. Even though he's a killer fucking football player on both sides. But he's an entertainer too. You know what I'm saying? The other dancing and shit. Like he's an entertainer.
And football is notorious for, Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah, so there are a lot of them. So he could have been talking in general.
There's a lot and of course, Dillon. I think he could have been talking in general, but I think that this only gets sparked up because of Shedeur. So I think if Shedeur were not on that team, he wouldn't have said that. He wouldn't have said there's entertainers and there's competitors. I don't think he would have said it.
So it was a shot at Shedeur.
I do think it was a
shot.
I think so.
Subconsciously, I think it was a shot.
A part of me believes that initially it may have been a shot. I do believe that he maybe can be redeemed because he's still a rookie, maybe young, and maybe still has some learning to do.
It ain't shit to be mad about.
If he would apologize, I would have bought it. I'm sorry for my statement. It may sound wrong.
So you should take accountability.
Take accountability for the shit.
But I mean, at that point, I'm like, no, stand on it then.
Only reason
let me ask you a question. Do you see Steph Curry as an entertainer or a competitor?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Okay.
Both. And he says that a lot, like, especially to the competitors. I want to say it was Jeff T. I fuck with 520. But he said one game he was cooking, doing all the shit, shit. Yeah, he was like, hey, stop that shit. He was like, hey, nothing against you, bro. You got to do that for the crowd. He just give, you know what I'm saying? It builds up the crowd. It's entertainment for the crowd. So yeah, I think anybody that's very big on the celebrations and shit.
Was it Jeff T. when Steph told his ass, yeah, man, you gotta do something for the crowd.
You know what I'm talking about?
And Jeff was like, I don't want to hear none of that shit. He was trying to teach me overseas or something. He was like, come on, Jeff, you gotta give him something for the crowd, some shit like that. Jeff was like, man, fuck all that. Like, I'm getting my ass cooked right now. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
There's nothing wrong being a competitor. I mean, it's what you do behind it that makes you entertaining.
Yeah. So, but I feel like if you are in a competitive field and you are able to entertain, shit, that says a lot about your skill.
Yeah, it just to me it just sounded like he just like, oh, you're just an entertainer, not a competitor.
Look, man,
you just point the finger. In my opinion, like you point the finger.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
That's his name, Daniel. Right?
Dillon.
It seemed like he was pointing the finger to me.
Dillon, you're a rookie.
Anybody can make a mistake.
You play for the Cleveland Browns. Your whole fucking team is just there for entertainment. Y'all not winning shit. Y'all not doing shit.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are entertaining. Y'all are there because you need those teams in the NFL. And I'm an NBA guy more than I am a football guy. I'll be honest. But I would say the same thing about, for example, the Washington Wizards. I don't give a fuck how competitive you think you are. Your team ain't doing shit in the playoffs. Y'all not even gonna make the playoffs.
Don't say shit about the residents in Washington, man. That's who buying the jerseys and buying the tickets.
Hey, believe it, then. Believe that your ass is not making no playoffs next year.
Exactly.
And that's all. I mean, it's okay because somebody's got to be at the bottom. Not everybody can be a winning team at the top. No matter how many goddamn teams out west in the NBA be fucking competing for a position. But bottom line is, Dillon, go compete, man. This is water under the bridge. This shit's not that serious. This not gonna end your career. This not gonna make people hate you forever.
Put them fucking turnovers down, man.
You better fucking ball, Mr. I'm a competitor.
Talking this shit.
Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Really, and I concur. Shut up and show up.
Put up and shut up.
For real, I don't want to hear all that shit. Okay, that's okay. You better be the greatest thing we've seen since sliced bread, motherfucker. That's how it is. Because everybody's a competitor, dude.
Because it is a shot. I saw a video recently. This is what I mean by I think it slipped. I saw a video of a Ring camera. This guy was walking around trying to sell some kind of something shit for his business. Mm-hmm. Approaches a house, knocks on the door. Completely a white guy, completely fine and nice and cool, and just everything seems perfectly fine. Hi, my name's Jake. I work for this company right here down the street. We're walking around knocking on the doors to talk to niggers, and then he stops and I'm so sorry, man. That just slipped. That's my bad. And then he turns around and walks away. Like he didn't intentionally. Yeah, wait a fucking minute. Come inside for a minute.
I saw that. I hope that's a skit.
Fuck no.
I hope it's
no.
I see a lot of Ring Cam skits.
Fuck no. That would be a crazy ass skit.
That's something that I would fucking write.
And if you can find a white person that's willing to shit their whole goddamn life away like that, because even though we saw it, but I'm pretty sure locally the people, he probably lost his job for that shit. He mentioned his name and his job, and he's in uniform. He most certainly probably lost his job for that. But nonetheless, it just happened. It slipped subconsciously. It was something in his brain that he was thinking, and he says it all the time with his buddies, and it just slipped the fuck out. I think this is the same situation with Dillon. It's not as serious, it's not as racist, but
he said it the night before.
Yeah,
he said it the night before.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with Dillon. Dillon was probably around some guys, and they was chilling, and it was like, yeah, Shedeur deserved to go that low. He's just an entertainer. He's not a competitor. Yeah. And then he get out there, and he was like, I'm gonna repeat that same shit. And they got his ass.
Just be careful. The cameras are on y'all 24/7.
God damn.
Like,
Trump or Omar? Trump. All right, man. So this is very, very, very big in the news. I watch the actual news, so this is nothing really bigger than this in the news right now. But yeah, this Monday, Trump met with many European leaders in a summit, at a summit that really could have been done on a Zoom call. They really didn't do or accomplish anything in that fucking summit. But last week, Trump had a meeting with Vladimir Putin. For the people that don't know, it's a huge war going on. It's been going on against Russia and Ukraine in regards to Russia reclaiming that land and Ukraine remaining or sustaining their independence. So there's been a war. Thousands and thousands of Ukrainians have died. Surprisingly, more Russians have died, but Russia is like 50 times bigger, so they still have more. But yeah, not say millions, but thousands of people have died, and at this point, we're trying to reconcile or find peace some way. Disclaimer: this has been done before. They signed a treaty, they ceasefire. Vladimir Putin then came behind their backs and started bombing motherfuckers again when they had their guard down.
Said, fuck y'all troops.
So that's really that's been the whole driving point on why Zelensky doesn't want any ceasefire or necessarily a truce. He doesn't want truce. He wants peace, but he doesn't necessarily want a truce. He just wants Putin to be dealt with. That's been the narrative going on for the past few months. Whatever has been said, or whatever is being said behind closed doors, behind the scenes, or in those particular summits, Trump's team, Trump, whatever he got or is saying, he getting some business done. I'm not sure what is being said, but for one, he like I say he brought everyone in from the UN or European leaders, just to discuss this and how to get this resolved. Like I said, last week he had a quite friendly meeting with Vladimir Putin. Like I say, this is the man responsible for this particular war. Mm-hmm. And the man that these people are hoping that if we have any involvement with, it'll be to hinder that particular side and to aid Ukraine. We already gave them millions of dollars a few years ago and gave them weapons to fight against this fucking war. So just a few days ago, we were taking sides on who we wanted to help in this fucking fight. So, but now we're playing the daycare teacher, the principal, sitting two kids down at the table saying, "How can we fix this? Hey, both of you guys are wrong. How can we fix this shit?" Somehow they left that summit. Everyone was smiling. I wouldn't say Zelensky was smiling, but he was definitely singing a different tune where he was a couple months ago, because he left and it was shouting and cursing and CNN and NBC was trashing him. All this other shit, yeah. But what I'm saying is, with what is apparent, what I just explained, the Russia versus Ukraine, Zelensky versus Putin, and everything. Mm-hmm. And this is how I see it, just plain and simple. If we're not against Russia, and I don't want to aid towards a war, but if we're not against Russia, and if we're not for them to stop, leave them alone. If that's not our stance, then you with Putin. We're with Russia. Yeah. Which, on a business standpoint, that may be best for business, because we don't really, speaking for our military, we're going to be ones that we can fuck anybody up. But man, we don't want it with Russia. We don't want it with China. We don't want it with them, bro. Like, why even flirt with the possibility of a fucking World War III? But it sounded like he was able, or they're able to get into Zelensky's and Ukraine's head. But I definitely feel like Trump and Putin are on each other's side. I feel like this is a play that's been going on. I don't necessarily know what's to happen, but based off of the conclusion of that particular summit, it seems like the lesser possibility or probability of a world war or anyone at odds. Like I say, it seems as if they're getting something done. I don't know what, but I honestly feel like Putin was able to sway Trump to get Zelensky to yield in some facet. So, I mean,
he's a businessman. Trump is a businessman. Mm-hmm. The performance of, how do I put it? He's a master and a know-with-all of what do they call it? The long game. Yeah. We'll make shit work now, but you're gonna get fucked later. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it makes it very difficult to try to trust somebody like that. And as of right now, like you just said, I mean, I think if he has to choose and he's gonna pick a side, he's gonna take Russia's side. And if Putin tells him, look, we're not stopping shit. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to have to figure something else out.
He's going to do what's best for business.
He's going to do what's best for business and what's best for, especially with all of the shit he's got going on right now. People still ain't forgot about them goddamn Epstein files, my nigga. Just letting you know, Trump, when you see this video.
Plain and simple.
Niggas ain't forgot about that shit. But
plain and simple for people to really understand, if you're a bettor, the safest bet is not to go with the underdog.
Mm-hmm. Safest bet.
Yeah, so yeah, the best bet, but it's not to go with the underdog. So yeah.
Especially too, once again, with how terrible Trump is starting to make America look to the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. That's the I feel like the part that needs to be mentioned. If you're making the rest of the world not like America and looking at you sideways, you don't know what kind of alliances can form at the expense of us.
I feel you, and I'm not negating that. But like I say, after these particular meetings and summits that I'm seeing, I don't know what's being said. I don't know what's being said, but it looks like we got them eating out the palm of my motherfucking hands. Or it could be reversed that Putin got everybody eating out of his hands. But I honestly feel like I say, just in case that it would be some sort of world war, we're making our smart alliances now. Like, we want to be with Russia. You know what I'm saying? If China jump wrong, type shit.
But I don't know economics. I don't know history. Though I do know there's a saying where people say war is good for business. I don't know if that's still true. I don't know how that applies. So I'm not going to speak too much on it because I don't need nobody in the comment section saying, "Oh, that nigga a dumbass." I know I'm a dumbass. I don't know much about it. But
you hear me?
What'd you say?
No, he read what I was saying. It was the song "War."
Oh yeah.
What is it good
what
for?
Is it good for?
Absolutely
nothing.
It was during the rush hour.
Good call.
You hear me? Good call. You won. Yeah, you all the shout. That's my shit. But no, man, it's nothing good that comes out of war, bro. I'm just saying from that point of view, with that saying, and we go back to Trump being a businessman. I'm not saying I want war. No, fuck that.
Happen, but if that is the case, wouldn't it just make sense for Trump to be like, "Fuck yeah, let's get this shit going"?
You know, I say unless you're
this will definitely stop people talking about the Epstein files. The fucking war. Oh man, we just trying to survive.
Hey, atomic bomb button right here, just
yeah. We got a couple of more questions about Epstein. Let's press that bit.
You got her? I can't hear it. No, but yeah, that's what's happening up there. That's what's happening up there. Let me do just a quick interjection on this Omar Gooding and Cameron beef.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, I'm just gonna back it up. I'm gonna try to make it as condensed, clear, and chronological as possible. So a few months ago, I want to say it could be at the beginning of this year, to be honest with you. But Cameron made a comment on his show, Talking to Flea, in reference to actors. He was making a general reference to actors, but he name dropped. Cameron was making a general.
No, his interview. I mean, his
Talking with Flea. Talking with Flea. Yeah.
It wasn't only "It Is What It Is."
I'm not. It could have been either one, but he does have Talk with Flea, which is just him.
Okay.
But I believe it was on Talk with Flea. I'm not sure. It was on one of his fucking shows. But a disclaimer: shout out to Cameron. Cameron is now the new owner of Revolt. For the people that don't know, Revolt is Cameron's. It was Diddy's. We all know what happened there and why he ain't there no more. But yeah, Cameron came and revived it. So Revolt is still a station. It's still a network for us. But yeah, on one of his podcasts, Cameron he was speaking and he made a reference to actors, and he mentioned actors like Ving Rhames and Omar Gooding that is still still working check to check or job to job, or is not as successful as other actors or other creators. But he was speaking in general, but he actually said their name, and he said and he also said Omar Gooding Jr.
Oh, damn.
He's not a junior. It's a Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
I'm Omar Gooding. So, but yeah, he was saying all of that and basically using them as an example, just
of actors who are not up there, they're down here, and they're living paycheck to paycheck.
He said it really, really fast and condensed in passing. But Omar Gooding found offense to that, and Omar has been making diss tracks. Omar Gooding has been dropping diss tracks, and he's been getting busy. I'm not bumping it just because it's not my particular style, but clearly he has skills. Omar Gooding has been getting down on the mic. He just dropped a new diss record after what just happened. The reason I'm not break, but he just dropped a new this one.
How many diss records he dropped?
It's about 3 or 4. About 3 or 4.
You say it sound decent?
He can flow, and he's a good rapper. They all call fix your mouth or fix your face. But you know, Cameron got his teeth fixed and whatever. But it's fix your mouth or fix your face and something like that. But in response to all of the diss tracks, you know what Cameron did? He's like, I'm not feeling well. They were back and forth online, whatever comments. He's like, you know what I'm really gonna do to get back at this nigga? Because the whole thing started with him being I can say struggling actor, but an actor that is living job to job per se. We don't know his pockets. But what he did was he set up a fake movie, fake scene, fake set.
Yeah.
Hired this nigga, flew him down to Miami, had him shoot this scene in which it was kind of embarrassing on his behalf because they said they were going to shoot Baby Boy 2, but it was like a garage scene. It was on some cartel shit in which he was speaking with Spanish men, and they were speaking Spanish, just roasting him and like demeaning him and talking about it the whole time. But he hired him. Like, nigga, I'm gonna hire you to do a fake movie, and I'm gonna be in the back and sip tea and watch you make a fool of yourself. And like he was acting.
Did he know that he was hired? He didn't know he was hired. Okay.
And he put it on the wood, and he exposed that he only hired him for like $2,500, $3,000, which I could use it, but it's not a lot. But yeah, $2,500.
And I, like I said, I'll do an acting role for $2,500, $3,000. But for you, this is just.
If it's proven Cameron's initial point.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why it's funny. It's not funny that he's making, for the slow motherfuckers in the comment section. It's not funny that he's making $3,000. It's a decent amount of money. I'll do that for an acting role. It's the fact of the beef.
That's diabolical.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So how to get roasted.
So Omar Gooding has like a good 3-4 Cameron disses, bro. Yeah.
You know what that sounds like?
Fix Your Mouth Part 4 just came out.
Fix Your Mouth Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. I am watching this.
It's from the movie. Wait. Like, bro, he hired him to come play in a
Ain't no movie. Oh, shit, it said ain't no movie.
Like,
all right.
And he like, to add insult to injury, he did play it on Talk with Flea. He played the scene, like he played it on Talk with Flea. It was like 20 minutes. It was horrible. They were betting, they were just in the garage betting on a baseball game, betting on what's gonna strike without. With each bet that he lost, he had to take off a piece of his clothes. Gay.
That's wild.
So yeah, they made him do push-ups and shit in the movie. Like, look your fat ass, I got you doing push-ups, nigga. I just hired you for $2,500, nigga. You can't like I'm like, damn. But then when that came out that he like this was a fake movie, and that came to play the next day, Omar got online like, ha, good one. I needed that money in my pocket. I needed those push-ups. And then he was like, you just
I'll laugh at myself.
You just bought yourself a new diss song. And now you
you bought yourself a new diss song. Nigga, the game is over. The game is over. I mean,
shit. How many views?
Hopefully, is he making money from these diss songs?
Man, fuck no. They've been only getting like, man, shit. The first one, okay, maybe in, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not kind of spiky, but this was 6 months ago. It's been going on for months.
279 views, okay.
Yeah, it's been going on for months, but this is the most recent one.
Fix Your Mouth Part 4 came out 5 days ago. Go back up real quick. 5 days ago, 145K. Hey.
But this is after all this shit came out. Yeah, man. Omar Gooding is in a fake Baby Boy 2, which, man. But of course, it would need for y'all to watch that shit and to hear Fix Your Mouth to see who's to decide.
Oh, fuck no. He's
This nigga said because that was Omar Gooding was expecting just another diss track. Like, I'm about to get in your lane and make music and diss you. No, nigga, I'm about to get in your lane. I'm gonna hire you for little to nothing. Cause oh my God, he unlocked a new. Everyone's saying he unlocked a new level of petty. He was like, I'm not beefing with niggas no more. I'm hiring y'all just to laugh at y'all.
You know what this sound like?
That's crazy.
This reminds me of what Michael Jackson did to Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
He bought part of his catalog or something. Because you remember the video where Eminem was making fun of Michael Jackson? And Michael was like, I ain't taking this shit. Your fucking music. I'll buy this shit. I'll buy your shit. What video was that? But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Eminem had a music video with Michael's hair on fire. He was dressed as Michael Jackson and his hair was on fire. Nose fell off and shit in the video and shit on the dance floor. Funny ass video. Years ago. But yeah, so that's what this sounds like. I'm not finna make a song to get back at you. Just give me your shit.
Nigga say, I don't revoke now. I'm about to pay you $3,000. Well, allegedly from $25,000 to $3,000 for you to come down to Miami from California. Shoot a movie for one day that's only like 20, 30 minutes in duration.
Lose it.
What?
Lose it. That was the
Just
imminent-
lose it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he came down, shot a fake scene, and like I say, in the scene, they were talking about him the whole time in Spanish. He fast, he flat up in the studio, hard ass, the whole time in Spanish. He can't tell.
Nah.
Because he's like, yeah, I got next on the bed. Oh, I put 1,000 down on the next on the strike. That's some bullshit as script or whatever. But yeah, but it cuts to Cameron literally in the back, watching all of this shit, sipping tea, cracking the fuck up. While he's acting his ass off, shirt off, doing push-ups.
Trying to make some money. Trying to be in.
Yeah, baby with shirt off, doing push-ups and
God.
shit.
I mean, in a way, he won and lost at the same time.
Who?
How did he win?
He won by getting that money. He lost by getting it.
I mean, by even taking that money, he was proving his initial
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. But still,
Proved
you
the
know,
point.
yeah.
That just proved. I
You
mean,
know,
I
you
guess
get
if
money
you
in your
want
account,
$3,000 ain't doing shit. But
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm smart enough.
I want outright to say he lost because I don't want no lunch table dish. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just bought y'all something.
yeah.
Nah, I don't need that on me.
Nah, fuck it. We'll do it
Fiction on
because
part six.
we'll come right back.
Man,
I
fiction out part
ain't
6. Oh
I
my
ain't even
God.
heard this shit, but I'll diss. I can come back.
He
at it.
getting on it, but it sounds like Omar good. I'm like, man, I want to hear you rap. Even though he rapping, I'm like, that's you.
That's not what the fuck I came here for. I came to see you in the movie.
You feel
I
me?
came to see you in Baby Boy 2.
Come on, Baby Boy 2. Come on, Baby Boy 2 again, man.
I came to see you in Baby Boy 2. I heard it was going to be great.
Trailer.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
For sure.
fuck no, bro.
Jake Paul versus
Woo!
Javante Davis has been announced for November 15th? 14th. November 14th, exclusively on Netflix.
Exclusively on Netflix?
On Netflix.
Fuck, congratulations, Netflix. Y'all winning out here. I thought that sounded like some pay-per-view. This is definitely pay-per-view type shit.
Man, that's some YouTube giveaway type shit.
I want to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped.
It's
I
not
just
gonna
want to
be
see
real.
him whooped.
It's not gonna be real.
It's
No.
not gonna be real.
Fuck no.
I believe.
No way.
I believe it, dude.
No way. And for
The
many
past
reasons.
few fights.
For many reasons why it's not going to be fucking real. For one, Jake is a fucking circus act. You know what I'm saying? Like Javante Davis, he
Certified.
that and he's allegedly retired from his, I almost say unscathed, unblemished, but I'm getting to that. He has not been defeated. He's still in his prime. He just had a fight a few months ago. Everyone is still anticipating Javante Davis versus Lamont Roach, the rematch. Was Lamont, was he also undefeated, or did he only have like one?
I think he only.
Anyway, it was similar as hell.
That was that fight. He was like, "Oh, hey, here, jail in my head."
Yeah. And it ended in a draw. So allegedly, he's giving up on that shit. So in my mind, it's like, because he now has some sort of a blemish on his record, he no longer cares about the fucking record. He no longer cares about the record. I can't be Mayweather no more. I can't do that.
Fucked it up.
You fucked it up. You fucked it now. So that's why
Now it's just get the bag.
I'm retiring. I'm just gonna get the fucking bag. And then it's a 100-pound weight difference.
6'1" versus 5'5". 100-pound weight.
Javante Davis fights at 137, 140, 135 type shit. He's like 135. Jake Paul is 230, 225. This is gonna be a circus. This is gonna be a circus. Like this wouldn't even be sanctioned for real.
What if Jake Paul knocks him out?
I think that's gonna be the play. That's gonna be the show, because he no longer cares about his record. Yeah, let Jake Paul do a fake knockout on me. Because I'm not
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then: if you're Javante Davis, how much would it take? Because how much did
It's gonna be
Tyson make against Jake Paul?
It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be bigger than that.
It's gonna be bigger than that. But I'm not
If
sure.
you throw me money,
I want to say, allegedly, I would say 50. I want to say 50. I want to say
If
50.
you throwing me some millions, I'm knocking his ass out. I don't give a damn about none of that.
Okay. So Tyson fought Jake Paul at his old ass age for $50 million, and we know people are gonna watch this Davis versus Paul fight. If I'm Javante,
20 mil.
20 mil?
20 mil.
Okay, then it'll take 50. It'll take like 50 mil for me to get out there.
Oh God.
And it'll be but the thing about it, I think we left this out. Allegedly, it's just an exhibition. Allegedly, it's just an exhibition. So I kind of take back what I said. I don't think it's gonna really count on anyone's record. It's just an exhibition. In that case, I think he's just gonna dance around with him a little bit, show him a couple real moves, and just kind of just dance. I don't see a real fight at all.
Create a scene from Rocky or Creed and have a nice little movie scene. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some dancing around. Similar to how Mike Tyson and this shit were. Like, both of them gonna be holding back hella punches and shit. And you're gonna be dancing around. You're gonna hear some boos. There's no way this could be scripted or orchestrated to where it's entertaining. I don't see how it would be entertaining.
Unless one of them two get hit real clean across the face, fall to the ground.
Then that would entail that they're actually having a real fight. So if they were actually having a real fight, yes, it's 100-pound weight difference, but there's no way that Jake Paul can last 60 seconds in the ring with Gervonta Davis if they were actually boxing.
No way.
Fuck the size.
No way.
Gervonta Davis will piece the fuck out of him.
Yeah, you got to hit him in the right spots. That's all. He can do that.
Like, any real boxer still active in their prime would ruin Jake Paul. That's why Tommy Fury, who is a real boxer, but in reality is a shitty boxer. But he's a real boxer. And he gave Jake Paul his L.
I still believe Tyson would have did it if you let him go.
I mean, of course. But at the same time, nigga, Tyson is 60 years old.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't even want
Did you
to
say Tyson Fury?
Oh, he's something like Tyson. Yeah, I had to catch myself. I assumed that too, but I was like, nah.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
No. But even then, no. The fact that you called out a 60-year-old man, no, I don't want to see that. No matter what shape he's in, he's fucking 60.
Yeah.
Like Tommy Fury, Fury's the same age, same size. Even though he's not a great boxer or he doesn't have a great record, he is an actual disciplined boxer. So that was that was very entertaining to see. It looks like that was a real fight. Jake lost that fucking fight because they were actually going at it, and the boxer really had to put it on his ass. Mm-hmm. That was more believable. But I don't believe any other fight that Jake has ever had was remotely real.
Netflix do a better job this time. Please don't let this shit be glitchy. I would like to watch the whole fucking fights. Get your shit ready, get your servers ready, get all of that shit ready, whatever you gotta do.
You gotta restart the system, Clippers, do something.
Do what you gotta do, man. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do, but if this is what you're gonna end up doing, because it seems like this is what y'all wanna do. Y'all wanna be live. Y'all wanna do live shit. Let's make this shit work if we're gonna be doing it, man. If you can't make it work,
okay resolution.
They live service is whack, and then you can't watch it on devices and shit.
All this money
and I don't want to have to go back and watch the shit.
Oh my god! If I gotta do that, I ain't watching it at all.
I mean,
I'll watch it, but I just don't want to have to go back.
The fact that it would be rewatchable on something like Netflix, that's alright. Rather than that pay-per-view, and you really can't go back and rewatch that shit until it's on YouTube.
But do the shit right the first fucking time, and I don't gotta go back and watch the shit.
Predictions for the fight.
How many rounds is it?
I don't know. It's exhibition, so it can't be. It gotta be like 8 to 10. I would imagine 8 if it's exhibition, but they both have. I mean, it could be. That's 8 to 10.
I think it'll be a good, interesting looking fight. I think Gervonta Davis will ultimately win, and
Davis and 5.
I don't think it'll be like no knockout or no crazy shit like that. I would have here's what would be crazy. Imagine they talk about it, Jake and Gervonta, and they're like, all right, a little exhibition. We're going to make so much money, bro. This is going to be great. And then Gervonta get out there, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to hit you for real. We're not going to do that crazy.
What?
That would be hilarious. I'd love to see that because then I would love to see the ramifications afterwards. I'm going to sue you for whooping my ass and we had a contract.
I think Jake's
That'd be hilarious.
Get to that height. He's going to hit him the wrong time.
I'm like, you really want to go there?
You really want to do it.
I think
that's what should happen.
I think, and this will piss so many people off, but I gotta see this coming. So you can't piss me off.
I hate to.
So I think they're gonna dance around. They're gonna put in a little bit here. He's gonna put in a little bit there. to where it's going to be a justifiable draw. I think they might make it a draw. I already got a draw on my record.
That'll make me mad as hell.
He's not. He can't. No. That Tank, please don't.
Please don't do that.
No, not twice in a row.
Knock his ass up.
Not twice.
I mean, it's going back. Okay, going back to speaking business. Give me my Trump brain on this.
All right. You are saying a bit cornrow. So.
Yeah, but for Jake Paul, Jake can't lose this fight because if you lay it out on the table, just realistically, there's no way he can win this fight if he was real. So by them putting it together, you can't lose it. So it got to be scripted.
Not only can you not lose this fight, but people was just talking shit about him beating
Mike Tyson. Yeah, same.
And so people was like, "Oh, that's because you're fighting an old ass dude." So now he's fighting somebody in his prime, and now it's kind of like
still gonna be scripted.
You gotta win now because
exactly. I'm gonna call out the baddest man on the planet and run the show. Okay, it didn't sell. Okay, and I'm gonna call out the current baddest man on this planet. Let's see if it sells.
Fuck it, I'm gonna fight two of them at one time. Let's just bring them in.
See if it sells.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, I know.
How long we got Jake Paul milking this boxing shit until he can't make no more money?
Thank you, man.
It depends on his selections, and then at the same time, the selections aren't going nowhere because these motherfuckers are getting paid. So it's like, who getting tired of getting paid? I'll take the fight. You hear me? People gonna take that fight. People want to fight Jake Paul. It's gonna last. But as far as the whole, I think at some point, which I was hoping the Tommy Fury fight was gonna be the start of that new era, but when he started fucking fighting for real, so he took the social media route into the fucking sport. Yeah. So do it for real now. Why don't you go join your brother, nigga?
All I can say at this point is, whatever the fuck your name is from the Cleveland Browns, sometimes it's okay to be an entertainer. You get money that way. You ain't gotta be a competitor all the goddamn time. You make money, and I promise you this. Whatever your name is, quarterback. Is his name Daniel? Dillon.
Dillon.
Because I keep saying Daniel in my head. Listen, Daniel. I promise you this.
Dillon.
I promise you this. If Shedeur is going to be more entertaining, and he's bringing wins, and most importantly brings in more motherfucking money, at some point in time, the Cleveland Browns will be like, "Hey, look, NFL, we can't keep doing this bullshit. We gotta let Shedeur play, goddamn, because he bringing money, asses to seats, merchandise selling, #1 jersey for our team, and we can't just put this motherfucker on the bench." And Daniel Gabriel will Dillon Gabriel will cease to exist. You're gonna get tossed around. They just gonna toss your ass around the goddamn. They gonna toss your ass like a pigskin around the goddamn league. You gonna go to this team. You gonna go to that team. You're competitive, but you're not an entertainer. I'm gonna need you to go over here. Sometimes it's good to be an entertainer. That's all I'm saying. Make money, nigga, because that's what Jake Paul is about to do.
Lyfe Jennings versus Money Long. That's how you say that name?
Money Long.
Money Long. Okay, so I want to say it all started from a tweet, which I don't think she meant much harm with it, but she was just trying to make her funny. But she said that Lyfe Jennings' first hit, Must Be Nice, was really a hating ass nigga song. You're like, that's really a hating ass nigga.
And quick reference to the Breakfast Club, they said that there was no LOLs in the tweet, no laughing faces.
She responded to that too.
Okay.
Because she said that people say millennials put LOL on everything, so now when we don't put LOL, it's a problem. So she tried to double it down on that shit.
I like LOL.
But for the people, to give more reference, if you actually look at the lyrics, I can see where she was going with it, but definitely no. But having someone to come home to after a long day's work must be nice. You know what I'm saying? Having someone to rub your shirt and all your whatever the fuck you said. But I can see how someone could see that, but no, you wasn't digging deep enough.
It almost comes off, I don't know, and this is, once again, I'm not sure. I wasn't aware of how, people were speaking during the time that song came out.
Sound like you want his woman.
But it sounds like it must be nice. Like, I don't know how much people were using it in that way. Must be nice. You got a new car and everything, got that new job. Shit, it must be nice having that.
Yeah, so
like, it sounds like some hating shit, but
you had to listen to the song.
Yeah.
He was making more reference to what he had already lost of his own. That's what I'm really looking for. Like, it must be nice because
she just pulled an Ari.
Because I had all this shit and
she misinterpreted.
It's no longer here, and I see that it's still out there happening. So yeah, it must be nice. And I realized that I had that, and it's not gone no more. That's me giving Grayson the benefit of the doubt. That's really the whole feel behind the song. Now, if it's a nigga, you know what I'm saying, looking at another nigga relationship and saying, he must be nice. I wish I had somebody rubbing my back. and knew exactly where it hurt. Right? You know what I'm saying? It must be nice. But I think it's more so on some, like, you know what I'm saying, yes, as a man, especially when you're in the streets and everything, and you take all that for granted, and then once it's no longer here for you, and then you really realize it, and you see that other people have that, like, damn, it must be nice. I had that shit.
But he jumped back and made a little diss with her song. What song?
Allegedly, it's this, the old twin shit.
It's twins?
Try that shit. I don't want to copyright.
Yeah.
I should take it down, nigga.
No copyright.
But but yeah,
we do not own that song.
We don't own that song.
Hell no.
There you go.
He then, of course, like I said, he covered her song. Not covered, but he remixed her beat, that twin, where have you been shit.
Made for me.
Yeah, people say it was a diss. I didn't hear no diss real lyrics other than the motherfucker. He said something about smelling your trauma as a woman, something like that. I don't know. Smelling your trauma stank.
His original response before the song was so cold. I can't remember the quote, but you got to watch the Breakfast Club video or go find the tweet, because it was something along the lines of, like, when you look at life through trauma-filled glasses, you see gray skies when really they're just blue. Some shit like that. And I was like, man, that's I mean, that was pretty.
It could already been in the notebook.
It could have been, but it was a nice cold bar, and I was like, it was gentle, but also grown. It was mature. It was putting you in your place at the same time. So I fucked with it.
Yeah, that's real quick. I do have something that now my dog here.
Real quick.
What's up?
Touch on Drake.
We gotta get that. Go ahead.
Or do you want to?
I don't want to say about. Go ahead. Get Drake.
Drake update on the Drake lawsuit against UMG and somewhat Kendrick Lamar. He doesn't want to say his name. You probably shouldn't, because he's the boogeyman. So right now, Drake's label, who he has a lawsuit against, UMG, has decided to respond. Lucian Grange, the CEO of UMG, the runner of UMG. First off, he started off by saying Drake's claims of Lucian knowing the artwork and everything about the beef and what the song is. Lucian said, that's crazy as hell. He said, you're delusional. I'm running a fucking global business of music. He says, why would I stop to focus on the beef between two artists, one artist being one of the biggest artists that I have signed to the fucking label? Why would I stop to try and make sure that you see your demise through the hands of Kendrick Lamar? That's crazy. And then the second thing is, I think UMG is starting to take off the gloves, because they have news reports and documents that have concerns of Drake's relationships and connections with minors, with young people. Now, yes, it's possible, as we discussed before, that they could be presenting information, excuse me, that is already apparent and people are aware of, such as him texting 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown while he's 31 years old, giving her advice, giving her boy advice or whatever.
So I wanted to be in with the youngers.
Yeah, with the young people. Or it could be the information about some pretty light-skinned or brown-skinned model or whatever. She's like, now I think she's like 20 or 21, but at the time when Drake met her, she was 16, and Drake held out to start fucking with her when she turned 18.
Yeah. Even not as explicit, but even today, to where he's making such an effort to be involved with these young streamers and shit. Like,
yeah, he's
why do you give a fuck?
Mentally, he's not very well mature. He's not an adult
What
mentally.
it is, is the motherfuckers that wasn't the big man on campus back in high school, and then they leave high school, and then they become the big man, and then they can go back, and now I'm the big man on campus, reliving that and fulfilling that fantasy. Now I'm the big man to all these campuses.
So Drake is essentially that 27-year-old that goes to pick up some 16-year-old from high school, and that's supposed to, everybody looks and be like, oh no, that's her brother, that's her cousin. Nah, that's not her brother, her cousin.
I was thinking more.
That's the nigga that be smashing young kids.
I mean, maybe I wouldn't think about that. I wouldn't think about that.
And you girls, I've heard the stories. Y'all bitches know what I'm talking about. Y'all nasty.
Put it like this. I'm gonna ask you a question. Y'all been out of high school for a while. Would you give a fuck about your high school's pep rally today?
What?
I feel like Drake is the type of nigga. Pep rally at 30 years old. You still going to a high school pep rally just so you can be the most popular motherfucker there.
You should go to a college campus, go to homecoming or something, nigga. You still Drake there with grown folks, with grown folks.
Like shit. But no. I want to go to a pep
kids.
rally. I want to do a pep rally.
And some of the
it's lit down there. It's lit.
One of the most recent.
You wasn't lit back then.
One of the most recent weird things he did.
You feel me?
There's
he was the grassy. He was an Aubrey then. You wasn't lit.
There was some light-skinned girl who's a streamer that went to streaming university with Kai and everything. I can't remember her name because I don't really care about streamers like that. She has this goofy ass video where she's like fake dribbling a ball between her legs and shoots it. Shit's hilarious.
Zoe?
No, her name's not Zoe. His name's not Zoe, but it's some other shit.
I just know Zoe and India.
But I think I sent the video to you. But recently she had just turned. This year she just turned 18.
That's
Who ends up following her on IG? Champagne Poppy.
Of course.
Like, I mean,
why do you want that on your timeline? Why do you want to look at that?
I don't like.
I just say it was apparent that I don't even know who the fuck this 18-year-old girl is. There's no way a fucking 18-year-old is on my timeline.
He's following her, and then what was the other shit? Oh yeah, that girl. It's that chick that's a producer. She bad. I can't remember her name though. But she said that when she was in high school, Drake would come to her basketball games, support the girls' basketball games. And he followed some of those girls on that team on IG.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you following high school girls on Instagram for? Wow, I mean, like,
I have a devil's advocate type mind, so I can see if I was his lawyer or PR2, motherfucker,
how would you do
we
it?
tied in with Nike, we tied in with Sprite, we see these are upcoming figures, you know what I'm saying?
WNBA superstar right here.
We're trying to book a branding deal. You know, so we're trying to lock them down.
I mean, hey, I don't know how it's going to alert, and once again, I don't know what UMG is going to fully be disclosing. But they also said that they're going to be disclosing Drake's contract. So if y'all remember the first diss that Drake put out last year against Kendrick called Push Ups, he mentioned that the actual bars, but he basically mentioned that Kendrick's getting fucked in his contract. His money's getting split up in so many different ways that Kendrick's barely making a bag. Basically saying that shit, which led Kendrick to saying in the Euphoria track, he was like, you was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Like, nigga, your shit split up in so many fucking ways, you barely getting a check. And he was like,
I thought he was referring to Cash Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if Wayne was getting fucked out by Baby, come on, Drake. Like, goddamn, like.
That's why I got Sprite.
Yeah. That's why I got all these brands. So, bottom line is that they're going to be releasing his contract, and Kendrick said, shit, show me your splits, and I'll go back with you. Let's go band for band, nigga. Like, basically type
Drake's
shit.
still going to win. But, I mean, shit's going to come out that he wouldn't want people to know. But
You said Drake's still going to win?
Yeah.
Possibly.
That's exactly it.
And the only reason why I say possibly is because Kendrick is part owner of TDE. His record label. He was signed like Drake, but TDE has been around for a very long time, and at its infant stages, he created it.
Yeah. Like
OVO is created under a different umbrella. It's not like we created it out
I
the
feel
mud.
you.
So,
I feel you. But OVO, as far as it's just the
and then all
revenue
the gambling and shit that
the revenue and fan base.
because I forgot to mention this too about Drake. Gotta do a little more research.
He rents out like casinos just be the only motherfucker they're playing on like the big screen and shit.
But
had a problem.
he's beefing. He's beefing with State.
Yeah, I think it just was it him that just ruled? Yeah, it had to be him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And he's beefing the company that he is sponsored by, or for gambling. He's now beefing with them.
We just ain't finna just give you all these motherfuckers. You can't just have you spinning.
I'm Aubrey. I'm good for it.
Yeah, like
Yes,
man.
man.
So yeah, I think it's just hilarious how if he really would have just dropped Heart Part 6, let people shit on the song and tell him how trash it was, and then just moved on with his life, nigga, this shit would be nothing. Like because of this lawsuit that he has put up against UMG, he's potentially about to get himself into a lot more fire than he was in last year.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna be watching that and following it and letting y'all know, of course, what goes on with that.
I want to fit in a TRP topic, man. We were supposed to fit in Top Rope Podcast tonight, but we're going to condense this. Not even condense it, but how do you feel about Naomi's title run being cut short? Because it's a beautiful thing, but it's definitely some give and take with this. But
I'm gonna say this.
break the news first.
Okay, so Monday night, Naomi just announced to the world that her and Jimmy Uso is having a baby. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Babies are a blessing.
Babies are definitely a blessing.
But with this baby,
it does having a baby, especially working with working in WWE. You know, WWE is a 365-day thing, and having a baby is going to take away those privileges and your availability and all your appearances. Becky Lynch just came back a while back ago.
Putting them up, I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
You talking Becky Lynch right now. Putting them up in perspective as far as Naomi, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, she just won the Money in the Bank and she just became champion. Just became champion. Like, I don't watch too much, but for research purposes.
I don't think she's been champion for like almost 80 days, I believe.
You feel me?
Almost 100 days.
And how long was it until she actually got this motherfucking championship?
It's been years.
It's been years of her figuratively scratching and clawing her way up to the top to where
now she's at a point where she has her own personality and she established her foundation now.
Established is the word. She is now established. And as soon as she's established, she now has to go back on hiatus and give up that particular that title, that championship.
You have to start back from the bottom over again.
Which I saw that, I don't know too much, but which clearly it has to be, of course, disappointing to give that up as far as your particular character.
Her reaction was definitely sad, and you know, because she worked. When I say she put in years, to get to this point where she is now. Yeah. It is a kick in the nuts, but you know, hey, when you create life, you gotta take care of it.
No, for sure. But I hope they give her the Rhea Ripley effect because Rhea Ripley got hurt. They came back. Not even Rhea Ripley. I want them to give her the Roman Reigns effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Roman got hurt. He had to give up the championship. Yeah. He came back and then he was the longest fucking running champion of all fucking time.
1,400 days.
I think they need to do something like this for Naomi. I mean, do something like this for that girl. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, pregnancy, and that ties into just the liability of women in sports in general. That's why y'all not gonna get the same over check. Y'all can get pregnant. Y'all can literally say see ya for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still a blessing. It's still a blessing. But at the same time, to the whole point where because y'all informed me that this girl has been around for years and years and hasn't won little to anything. But now she's established. She's established. She has a character that people that's gaining traction. She's the women's champion. She's on the top of the world.
Now you're on the back burner.
Now I gotta give it all away. Her name's Naomi.
Naomi,
Yeah,
Trinity.
She's. I'm not sure, but she's with. She's married to one of the Usos. But yeah, she just became champion. But now she's pregnant, so she has to give it all away.
Yeah,
but definitely,
it's a huge balance, especially when you have a kid. Have kid in WWE. Like right now, like Seth Rollins, he had his run before he got injured.
She just became like the top. Like she just reached the top.
Yeah.
After clawing and fighting her way through years of everything and everyone else, everyone ahead of her, she went through all those phases. So now she's it.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
Got to give it all up. Yeah. But the love, like say what you was mentioning. Fortunately, when it comes to the WWE, it's all scripted. It's all a script, so they can literally write her back to champion. But I hope they do her like real justice. And
it's gonna be some time
because usually when the champion has to give up their champion and they write them back, they make them better than ever.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, if this is what she wants to do, it sounds like
now
that she's gotten to the top, she's like, "Fuck it, I did what I needed to do. I won." Like,
it's not like that, bro.
No,
hell no.
I don't know shit. I'm sorry. Before y'all jump in the comment section, I do not watch wrestling. I'm just here mediating, trying to have a conversation.
It's your character, especially with that journey. Once you got there, you're not just I got here. Fuck it. No. I'm keeping this championship, and I'm developing this lore now as a champion.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then I don't understand. I mean, because it sounds like to me that this is a planned pregnancy.
No. From what I, it's not. But from what I read, she's had problems with that. Getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So basically,
you definitely not fucking up the opportunity. Yeah. Fuck this written shit. I'm trying to live my real life.
I'll be back.
But what Triple H did put a statement in, with that, was saying, hey, some things in life are more important than getting championships.
Let me ask you this, because like I said, I don't watch wrestling.
Yeah.
She'll be gone for basically the next year, I guess.
Or two.
When she comes back, do you guys think they should rewrite her character and give her a totally different character?
Keep it.
Keep it?
Her thing is, her theme is like proceed with
it. Has to come
so you can't just make another guy?
No, because the whole thing is for that pop. When she went, the whole point is when she returns with her music that the people are familiar with and actually see that she's back, the pop and the scream from the fans, that's the money maker for the WWE.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you want. You want
that's like changing John Cena.
Fan reaction.
So she's like that.
Yeah. Not saying that
it's correlation to that. If you are already established at that particular character, this character has won, and this is one that everyone over, and it's working. Only if it's not working.
It's like Jordan coming back with a 45 instead of 20.
Only if it's not working.
It's got to be.
Only if it's not working. Only if you're getting no pop from the crowd. Only if you're getting no crowd reaction. Only if you are a forgettable character. Then we're gonna rebrand you. But she found it.
Yeah.
She found
her character is really unique. You know what I'm saying? Her character is unique. She was a funkadactyl. What the fuck?
What?
A funkadactyl.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at shit up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather
She's
not
like a backup dancer to a wrestler, basically. But
she came out the bottom. Started from the bottom.
Yeah, she started from the bottom.
Oh, she was a backup dancer.
She was
so she went through the whole rebranding. Yeah. So she got to something. So no.
Okay, well, hell.
So when she does come back, they gotta hear the same.
You gotta keep it how she
gotta.
What's her wrestling?
Naomi.
Oh, well, Naomi, congratulations when you see this video. Congratulations on you and what's his name?
Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso. Congratulations on y'all's kid.
They live here,
and
I think they live here. I know Jimmy.
They be still here every now and then.
Congratulations to your baby.
Congratulations, you won.
This is great. You couldn't. This is great. I'm sorry that I don't watch your wrestling, but you're having a baby. That's fucking fantastic. So
to be fair, I've never seen a match of hers either. I just know like the headline matches. Like,
she's decent.
Yeah, she's decent and shit.
But especially her as a startup character on standalone. She's doing pretty good.
Shout out to my homeboy Chris. I know he is up in Virginia loving everything
shout
about
out
it.
Chris.
He
If
loves.
the rest of the TRP was here, they have. Oh my God, that field and all this shit.
I wish he lived here in Mexico. He would love to sit around and talk with motherfuckers about.
Oh yeah, speaking of Paul brothers, Logan Paul and John Cena is fighting in Clash of Paris.
We're not gonna
dig into that.
No, we're not.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just saying since you talk about Paul. Brother.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm talking about this.
Yeah. We're really about to wrap this
But
up.
shout out to you, Naomi and Jimmy. All blessings through this 9-month journey.
Oh yeah,
Have a good time. Enjoy.
and beyond that, because you know, 18 years now. Till he's grown.
And Triple H, when she come back, y'all better give her that fucking Roman Reigns effect, bro. Because I want to say what he had cancer or some shit. He had cancer.
It was some kind of form of cancer.
Yeah, and he had to give it up. And then when he was in remission, came back, made him the longest reigning champion of all time. Just to compensate. Just to compensate. So she deserves this compensation.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, he came up through the ranks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's starting at the bottom too.
Has anybody ever put I mean, because it's all written, it's all fake.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever put a baby, like, used a baby as a prop on this?
Technically, Dominic. I mean, he was
Dominic like
actual infant baby.
I mean, how old are we talking? How old was the?
I mean, Dominic was
like
he was a little child. You say like elementary.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're talking about like 8, 9, 10.
It was a storyline. Dominic Mysterio, he's Rey Mysterio's actual son, but there's another.
Eddie Guerrero.
They have a storyline that no, you're really his father, so there was a custody.
Yeah.
No, he was a kid, but if I was a baby, nah, that baby got a child.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with WWE though. Like,
We put the baby tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
The baby dressing room.
Like,
I don't know what I'm saying.
but the cool thing with Cody Rhodes though, you know, his family can travel with him. They got a bus and shit. So
like I'm just
his family travel.
once again,
He can Cody Rhodes money.
He can Cody Rhodes money.
He can do that as Stardust.
Damn sure could.
I know it was Cody Rhodes used to be called Stardust.
That was his persona.
Most wrestlers had to revamp and
A lot.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Okay,
That was all the time. Everybody.
I don't know why, but I just once again, thank you, Chris, for the knowledge that you've given. I know there's like, you know, you play the villain or you're the hero or whatever. I'm just picturing whoever. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm just picturing her in the dressing room because they do the stories, and she got her baby, and she leaves for a minute or whatever. And then the villain comes in, whoever the villain is, kidnap the little baby. I got the baby. Yeah.
And
then she come out like a super mom type shit.
To be honest with you, 20 years ago, under Vince McMahon,
that would happen.
I wouldn't put it past it. Of course, it'd be a fake baby and shit would be off of the show, but definitely they'll write some shit like that. Yes. Vince McMahon would have wrote some shit like that. These new niggas, I don't know. I'm not sure.
But shout out to Triple H though. Shout out to Triple H doing his thing though.
Yeah, bro. The place at the time is how you already know what it is. Lunch table, bro. We signing
Now, create Trey Peace.
JC.
Go on.
Two dope boys in the Cadillac. We ain't never been on local jokers. Think we gonna be in here. Y'all been there. Yeah, you niggas are never there.
But for real, I'm thinking Texas. I want to swing. Put some soul selection. Two dope boys in the lab, moving expedition. Watching for the ball, this the Fed edition. Cannon kissing, throwing like Shedeur. We ain't even missing. Prime time, 21 flavors. Doors and elevators, levitating, moonwalking, baby. Ain't no hesitating. Neighbors helping neighbors. What my neighbors blue, still my baby.